Hey guys, hope you're doing well. Did you know that you can get a work permit in Canada after completing even short study courses of around 8 months? The PGWP or Postgraduate Work Permit is granted for up to 3 years based on the length of your study course. You don't need a job offer for this, and you won't even need an IELTS test as well. All international students who complete an academic, vocational or professional training program, which is for a minimum of 8 months in length, that leads to a degree, diploma or certificate can apply for a PGWP. Your spouse or common law partner will get an open work permit, which allows them to work for any employer in Canada under any job position that they wish to. And after working in Canada for just a year under your PGWP, you and your family members can apply for your PR or permanent residence under the CEC class of the Express Entry program. Moreover, there are no restrictions on nationalities. Anyone from anywhere in the world can apply for a PGWP. What's great about the PGWP is that after you finish your study program, you won't have to go back to your home country. You can even begin working in Canada until a decision on your PGWP is being made. Your PGWP visa fee is 155 Canadian dollars and the processing time is between 80 to 180 days. In this video, I'm going to tell you all about the PGWP, how you can find a DLI or a dedicated learning institution, how your PGWP can help you get your Canada PR, all the key requirements, documents checklist, and the entire step-by-step application process through IRCC's official application guide as well, so do watch the video till the end. Hey guys, this is Jason from Dream Canada. If you're new to the channel, I show people how to save their money and immigrate to new countries through my videos without the help of any immigration consultants or agents or lawyers. You can find all the process instructions for you to apply on your own through this channel. Subscribe now because all the information provided here is completely free and I answer all your queries in the comment section and on my social handles on Instagram and Twitter, so don't forget to follow us there as well. You can even get in touch with us directly via WhatsApp on the number shared on the screen. Let's first get to know what a PGWP actually is. A PGWP or Postgraduate Work Permit is an open work permit given to international students who graduate from a Canadian program of study. Now, what are open work permits? An open work permit is basically a work visa that allows you to work for any employer of your choice for any job position. With a PGWP, you can work for as many hours as you wish anywhere in Canada. You need to be a graduate from a Canadian Designated Learning Institution or DLI to be eligible for a PGWP. You'll find a list of DLIs on the IRCC website. You just have to enter in the province you're interested in and the website will tell you the DLI number, the city, and if it offers a PGWP or not. Kindly note that an educational institution is not eligible to host international students if it's not designated by its provincial or territorial authority as a DLI. So if you submit a study permit application for a non-DLI institution, your study visa will be refused. Now, how long can your PGWP be valid for? The validity of your PGWP will directly be related to the length of your study program in Canada. A PGWP will not be issued for a duration longer than your duration of study in Canada. Generally, a PGWP will be valid for approximately the same duration as your period of study, up to a maximum of 3 years. If your study program was under 8 months, then you're not eligible for a PGWP. If your study program was for more than 8 months but less than 2 years, your PGWP validity will match the length of your study course. For example, a 16-month study program will give you a 16-month-long PGWP and so on. If your study program was for more than 2 years, then you'll get a 3-year-long PGWP. Next, how can a PGWP benefit your PR or permanent residence application? By the time you get your PGWP, you would have already completed a study course in Canada, which anyway gives you an advantage for your PR application. But if you complete even 1 year of working under your PGWP in Canada, you'll get an even bigger advantage as your Canadian study and Canadian work experience will put you ahead of a lot of potential PR applicants. You can directly apply for your PR under the CEC or Canadian Experience class of the Express Entry program, which is specifically for applicants with work experience in Canada, and your Canadian study and Canadian work experience will give you extra CRS points for your profile. And not only the Express Entry program, several of Canada's immigration programs look favorably on PR applicants that have previously studied or worked in Canada. Now for the requirements of a PGWP. The first requirement is that you must be at least 18 years of age. That's pretty straightforward as you need to be an adult to work in Canada. Secondly, you must have studied full-time in Canada in a program of at least 8 months that leads to a degree, diploma or certificate. Your study course must have been completed at a designated learning institution or a DLI. I've covered where you can find a DLI that supports your PGWP earlier in the video. What's very important is that you have to apply for your PGWP within 180 days or 6 months after completing your study program. While applying from inside Canada, you must have either a valid study permit, or if your study permit has expired or will expire soon, you can apply for a visitor visa and stay in Canada before applying for a PGWP. Alternatively, you can always choose to fly back to your home country and apply from outside Canada, but that's not recommended. If you apply for a PGWP before your study permit expires, you can begin working full-time immediately while your PGWP application is processing. You don't need to fly back home or wait for your PGWP to be issued to you, so that's great news too. Now we come to the application process. Remember that you have 6 months after you complete your study program to apply for a PGWP. You can get specific instructions on your application from the official IRCC website. Just select where you're applying from, whether from inside or outside Canada. You can select outside Canada if you've completed your study program and you've flown back to your home country, but you're most probably going to be applying from inside Canada after your study program. So once you select that, you'll see the step-by-step process that you have to follow. There's even a detailed student instruction guide number 5580 to help you apply for a work permit, which is your PGWP. This application guide takes you through each and every step to apply for your PGWP, starting with gathering your documents with the help of a documents checklist, which is IMM 5583. As you can see here, it mentions the necessary forms, your identity documents, your education credentials, and fee payment proof. Do go through your checklist to make sure that you have all the documents needed before you start your application process. After you've collected your documents, you can fill in your application form online, which is the IMM 5710, along with your declaration and other details. Your guide will mention what to fill in each section of your application form, so you don't need to worry at any stage at all. Once you fill the form, click on the Validate button located on the top or bottom of your form. This will generate a barcode page. You don't need to download the application form to sign it. You can digitally sign it by entering your first and last name. Now that your form is filled and signed, you can download it. The third step would be to pay your fees, which is 155 Canadian dollars. You should also pay your biometrics fee at this stage to avoid any future delays. Your biometrics fee would be 85 Canadian dollars per person, and payment instructions are also made clear in the application guide. Do remember to save your fee payment receipts, as you'll need to attach them to your application. Step 4 is to submit the actual application online. You have to create a GCK account on the IRCC website and log into your account in order to create an application. You'll have to upload all your documents mentioned in the documents checklist, your filled and signed application form, and your fee receipt in order to make a complete application. If your application is incomplete, or if you miss any details like signatures or documents necessary, your application will be returned to you and you'll have to reapply. If you're approved, the Case Processing Center will send you your PGWP after a maximum period of 180 days. Remember that if your student visa is valid when you make the PGWP application, then you can continue working until a decision on your PGWP is made. If your application is rejected, you would have to return to your home country or reapply for restoration of status after your current status has expired. Alright guys, so that was all about the PGWP. For more immigration and travel tips, subscribe to this channel now. Do like this video if you like the content and comment what topic you would like to hear about next. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to subscribe for regular updates on immigration and don't forget to follow us on Instagram as well. I wish you the best of luck for your application and hope you have a great day.